everyone, I'm Shalaka Pawar and you are watching The True Gourmand. In today's episode, I'm going to show a very easy dinner recipe. It's Italian recipe called aglio olio pasta. Aglio olio means nothing, it just means garlic and olive oil, and that's all you need in this pasta. Of course, I'm making an Indianized version of it because in lockdown, I'm not really getting all the ingredients that we need. But it will still taste amazing if you make it using the desi ingredients that we have. So let's get started with aglio olio pasta. So here goes in some olive oil. It's at least 4 tablespoons of olive oil that I've put. You can also add a little bit more, but I'm making pasta only for one person. Now on a very low flame with the olive oil, I'm going to add in some garlic. Now as you can see, I have not added garlic pieces. I've added garlic slices, and that's because we want a nice garlic bite when we eat this pasta. This is the only flavor that we have in our pasta, the main predominant flavor, which is why garlic goes in this. Now please see how I have put in garlic in an oil that is not at all hot. The reason we are doing this is because we want this garlic to be fried along with the oil. It should heat up with the oil so that the oil infuses a lot of garlic flavor and then it becomes garlic oil. I'll show you how it looks like when the garlic starts cooking a bit. It's already started. Look how beautiful light golden this garlic has become. This is the right stage when we are gonna add in few almonds. Now traditionally it's okay if you don't put any of this because it only requires olive oil and garlic, like I said. But if you really want to make it like a typical pasta with additions, generally what you add in here is pine nuts and not almonds. But because I don't have pine nuts at home, especially in lockdown, almonds can be a good substitute. Even pistachios can be a very good substitute for pine nuts. So I'm just going to add these almonds and let them get a little bit of a light brown color. Along with that, in the same oil, I'm going to add in some chili flakes. This is the only spice that we have, so I've added enough of it. That's because I like it to be a little hot. But of course, this is as per your taste. And now I'm going to let this again on a very low flame cook so that the oil infuses the flavor of the chili flakes as well along with the garlic, and also toast our almonds a little bit. Now as you can see, my garlic has toasted even better now. It has become nice brown, and even my almonds have got a very nice subtle light brown color. This is exactly how we want. These almonds are going to give very good crunch in your pasta. At this stage you can actually shut off your gas and then add in your pasta, or keep it on a low flame, but please don't increase your flame. So I'm going to shut off my gas and then I'll be adding some pasta. Now again, ideally you add spaghetti in this, but I have added the pasta that I had, so don't worry about the type of pasta you're adding. Just add whatever you have, the flavor is still gonna be great. I'm just gonna mix this through. Now after my pasta is nicely tossed in this garlic chili oil, I'm gonna add in some more flavorings. Again, this is optional, but I add a little bit of basil. Typically basil doesn't go in aglio olio pasta. Then I'm gonna add in some coriander. Now usually I add parsley, and parsley tastes very good, but because I don't have parsley, I'm gonna add my Indian twist to it, that's coriander. Just make sure that you don't add too much of coriander. Parsley has very subtle flavor, and that's how this pasta should also taste. It should have subtle flavors. Coriander on the other hand is a little bit more stronger in terms of flavor, so I'm not going to add too much of it. I'm just going to add a bit of it. Just mix it well, and then one ingredient that we all love, and that's cheese. I'm going to add some grated cheese. Again, that's optional as well, but well, I never treat cheese as an option. It's always better to add cheese, right? So I'm just going to mix some cheese as well, and then I'll plate it in a nice bowl, and my pasta will be ready to eat. Just plated my pasta, added a little bit of cheese on the top and a very small piece of coriander. Hope you enjoyed this pasta just like I do. Hope you'll like this simple and easy recipe. Please do try it at home and let me know in the comment section how it was. I'll see you guys in the next episode of True Gourmand. Till then, bye bye.